Heather Ferber, Langlois Vital Nutrition Center here, and thank you to those of you who have been turning out for all of my programs these past June and July dates. There is one more remaining on Wednesday, July 26th. We will talk about the Ultimate Green Smoothie to support hormone health. That will be at noon, and I hope to see a few of you there. Okay, today's hormone topic is insulin. And we're going to talk about insulin. Insulin is our big blood sugar regulator. Okay, it's released by the pancreas in response to elevated blood sugar levels, and it's there to help shuttle that glucose from our bloodstream into the cell so we can get some energy. All right, glucose also stimulates the liver, or insulin also stimulates the liver to convert excess glucose into glycogen, where it can be stored in the liver for energy. Sometimes we get into this pattern of consuming too much sugar in our diet. So we're eating either processed desserts, homemade desserts, we're eating too many grains or starchy vegetables, and we can start this little roller coaster in terms of blood sugar management. And we force our pancreas to be under pressure to produce more and more insulin to keep our blood sugars in that desired narrow range and window that's optimal for our bodies. And sometimes our pancreas is going to get tired and not be able to keep up with the demand for insulin. And at that point, we develop a condition called insulin resistance. Okay? In my last video series, we talked about cortisol and adrenal function. Interestingly, these wild swings in blood sugar not only put stress on the pancreas, but they also stress our adrenals because we need cortisol to help signal to the liver to make more glucose. And if our adrenals can't keep up, well, then we're low on cortisol, we might become hypoglycemic. Or too much cortisol and it's starting to break down, muscles and amino acids, we might be hyperglycemic. So if you've been coming to my talks and you've been doing the hormone assessment survey, you know that category B is about insulin. If you have a waistline measurement of over 35 inches for women or 40 inches for men, this may be an indicator that you are starting down that journey of insulin imbalance. Or if you have elevated blood pressure, or skin tags, or patchy, velvety, darkened areas on your skin. Perhaps you have feelings of shakiness, or irritability, or hangry. Those are also indicators of insulin imbalance. And the common indicators of diabetes are excessive thirst, urination, and headaches. So be on the lookout, be aware of all of those signs and symptoms, and do your best to manage your blood sugars. Okay, what are my best tips for managing blood sugars? Well, number one, again, is to quit the caffeine and the alcohol. It doesn't mean you need to do it forever, but it does give your body a chance to adjust and to settle into its better natural patterns. I also recommend combining fat, fiber, and protein at every meal. Start your day that way. Don't snack on an empty stomach. No carbohydrates on an empty stomach. Fat, fiber, and protein in order to balance blood sugars at every meal. If you don't do a good job of managing some of this insulin resistance, you could end up in a situation where you're experiencing increased androgenic activity. For women, that would look like hair loss or acne. It would also look like PCOS, fatty liver disease, or obesity. Okay, so you want to prevent it from getting to that point. And then if you continue to stress those adrenals with that chronically high insulin, that could result in some types of autoimmune conditions like Hashimoto's, PCOS, lupus, inflammatory bowel disease, or rheumatoid arthritis. So definitely in your best interest to be kind to your pancreas. Do a great job of balancing your blood sugars. And next time we are going to talk about thyroid hormone and hope to see you all in the office before then. Have a good one.